Here's the raw truth. Your financial breakthrough doesn't start when you earn more. It starts when you think differently. We can talk all day about budgeting, saving, investing, but none of it will stick if your mindset is still stuck in survival mode. In South Africa, most of us are not just broke, we're mentally and emotionally exhausted. And when we've grown up watching struggle, chaos, and financial anxiety, that becomes your default setting. You start believing that money is hard, that wealth isn't for you, that financial stress is just a normal part of life. That belief system, that's your real debt. Let's unpack this properly, because it's not just about what's in your bank account. It's about the story you tell yourself every day. It's about the inner voice that says, you'll always struggle, you can't save, there's nothing left to save. Rich people have secrets we'll never know. That's not just doubt, that's a mental cage. And here's the worst part. You didn't choose this mindset, you inherited it. You absorbed it from your environment, the stress in your home, the panic at month end, the silence around money, loans that kept things afloat, and now as an adult you're repeating those patterns. Not because you want to, but because that's all your mind knows. So let's go deeper. Why do we struggle to change our mindset? Familiarity feels safe even when it's toxic. If all you've ever known is survival, then stability feels boring. Chaos feels normal. Overspending feels like celebration. Struggle feels like identity. When you start trying to build wealth, budgeting, delaying gratification, saying no to instant pleasure, your brain starts to panic. It tells you you're suffering, when in fact you're growing. That's the sabotage. Secondly, we're addicted to quick wins. The trauma of not having enough made us impatient. So when we do get the money, we want to feel it, spend it, flex it, escape the feeling of lack as fast as possible. That's why payday looks like freedom, and week 2 looks like regret. We chase dopamine, not direction, and financial growth doesn't happen at dopamine speed. It happens at discipline speed. Thirdly, our habits are wired to protect our past, not our future. We've trained ourselves to respond to lack, not plan for abundance. We don't budget because we're scared to face the numbers. We don't save because we're scared the money will disappear anyway. We don't learn about investing because it feels too far from our reality. Ask for help because we think struggling alone is a badge of honor. That's not strength, that's generational trauma playing out in your wallet. But here's the shift. You can change it. You can break the cycle. It won't happen overnight, but it starts with awareness and intention. So let's rebuild one mental upgrade at a time. 1. Call out lies. Write down every toxic money belief you carry. I'm bad with money. I'll never earn enough. I need a man to secure my future. I'll be poor like my parents. Then rip those up, literally. Say out loud, this is not my truth anymore. Your future self deserves a new script. Step 2. Learn your habits. Don't just track spending. Track triggers. Ask yourself, when do I spend recklessly? What emotion am I escaping? Is it stress, boredom, insecurity? Once you identify the emotional pattern, you can start replacing it with healthier habits. Maybe journaling, maybe a walk, maybe a money podcast that rewires your thinking. Step 3. Make one small move every day. Forget perfect plans, just move. 10 Rand in savings is better than 0 Rand. Watching one financial video a day builds more wealth than scrolling TikTok for hours. The habit doesn't need to be huge, it just needs to be consistent. Step 4. Automate your progress. Set up a debit order that sends 50 Rand into a savings account every time you get paid. Automatically pay off your debts, automate your airtime limits. Automation removes the emotion, and emotion is where most of us lose the game. Step 5. Surround yourself with people who want better. You can't change your mindset in the same environment that broke it. Follow people who speak vision. Listen to mentors, even if they're digital. Join a WhatsApp stokvel when accountability is part of the culture. Your circle is either feeding your future or feeding your failure. And lastly, give yourself grace. Changing your mindset is not a TikTok trend. It's not instant, it's war. It's not just budgeting, you're battling every message you've ever received about your worth, your value, and your potential. That takes strength, that takes time, and you're allowed to stumble, but not to stop. Mzansi, we can't afford another generation of people stuck in fear, debt, and cycles we never asked for. We can't keep pretending that vibes will pay bills. We can't keep flexing poverty in designer clothes. The truth is, no politician, no boss, no system is going to save you, but you can save yourself. So, fix the foundation, rebuild your beliefs, discipline your habits, educate your mind, heal your emotions, and walk in the direction of the life you actually want, not just the one you inherited. Your breakthrough is not in the lotto. It's not in a forex scheme. It's in your mindset, and that you can control.